常識と闇
Whatever Don't be afraid 誰にも止められねえ生き様 Don't be afraid 叩き上げの俺らの力 Don't be afraid 誰にも止められねえ生きづらが Don't be afraid Don't be afraid Don't be afraid 絶対ビビんじゃねえ絶対引くんじゃねえ全くひるんでねえまだまだまだバンマン絶対諦めねえ限界なんてねえ I gotta go my way あらでバンマンせいパスパス速度マス加速していく熱々落とすフォーマーカツカツと知るラッパー乗りこなす熱々としてるまでは爆出しの人生なんてみんなしまだまだ挑戦者脚立とボンドスラップとバッタイは描くアンサー Whatever Don't be afraid 誰にも止められねえ生き様 Don't be afraid 叩き上げの俺らの力 Don't be afraid 誰にも止められねえ生きづらが Don't be afraid Don't be afraid Don't be afraid ビビったら負け勝てやしないでせかせ足かせ外せ飛び立てルーボーイ諦めたら終了 You know
I know 愛とプライドで希望も暗いよ駆け抜けるジャンゴ Do you remember 一人じゃなんだ Get up stand up I said never 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 give up
どうぞ人生心配で
Never 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 give up
どうぞ人生心配で
Never 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 give up
どうぞ絶対起死回生 Boy 見せてやろうぜ俺らの力 Whatever Don't be afraid 誰にも止められねえ生き様 Don't be afraid 叩き上げの俺らの力 Don't be afraid 誰にも止められねえ生きづらが Don't be afraid Don't be afraid Don't be afraid
新たな嵐が巻き起こすもんねぶち壊す常識と闇
Whatever Don't be afraid 誰にも止められねえ生き様 Don't be afraid 叩き上げの俺らの力 Don't be afraid 誰にも止められねえ生きづらが Don't be afraid Don't be afraid Don't be afraid 絶対ビビんじゃねえ絶対引くんじゃねえ全くひるんでねえまだまだまだバンマン絶対諦めねえ限界なんてねえ I gotta go my way あらでバンマンせいパスパス速度マス加速していく熱々落とすフォーマーカツカツと知るラッパー乗りこなす熱々としてるまでは爆出しの人生なんてみんなしまだまだ挑戦者脚立とボンドスラップとバッタイは描くアンサー Whatever Don't be afraid 誰にも止められねえ生き様 Don't be afraid 叩き上げの俺らの力 Don't be afraid 誰にも止められねえ生きづらが Don't be afraid Don't be afraid Don't be afraid ビビ
たら終了 You know I know 愛とプライドで希望も暗いよ駆け抜けるジャンゴ Do you remember 一人じゃなんだ Get up stand up I said never 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 give up Don't stop 人生心配で Never 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 give up Don't stop 人生心配で Never 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 give up Don't stop 絶対起死回生 Boy 見せてやろうぜ俺らの力 Whatever
Home.
Thank you. You couldn't hear me. Okay. I was just saying that we have Chuck, Score, and Ishikabe, and XGO is standing in for Buddy, who kind of disconnected. Like, he was willing to give it another shot, but we kind of started it too early, so... Basically, no matter where Geo places here, it won't matter. Just like the best two of the other three will advance. So basically this is a 3-player game right now, and Geo is just here to fill up the seats. I believe he'll be competing later though, so yeah. Anyway, all that aside, Score is now going for a Hatsu One-Dora hand. Oh, but Ishikabe with the non-Dora Dora. A very nice hand indeed. And Score advances his hand a little bit. Ooh, the Dora. Ooh, Ishikabe does not pwn for non-Dora-san. Okay, so he gets it for non-Dora Dora. 4,000. 1,000, 2,000. Okay, I believe the other game should be started right by now. Yeah, okay. It just started, just like the first turn. Alright, so... in this round, all 4 players are actually competing. There's no one standing in for anyone. Transatlantic Alien, TA, is the one who did the credits page for us recently, which I'm very happy about. It came out very well. Much better than the chapter itself, in which it debuted, which was just a recap chapter and nothing else. But yeah, she is playing for Fukumoto All-Stars, like she wants to have that translated. Carlos is Ipatsu, and he doesn't know what he's playing for. He hasn't decided yet. Cinnamon Roll doesn't know what he's playing for. And Exhime is playing for Tetsunaki no Kirinji, which is a Mahjong manga. And speaking of Mahjong manga, may I recommend, for those who are still undecided about what manga they want, you may consider suggesting Mukobuchi, which is a manga about high-stakes gambling using Mahjong. And I really like it, and I think, like, it's kind of technical, but I think it's really accurate to, like, real Mahjong, and I think you'll learn a lot by reading it. So if you want, like, a hardcore manga, like Mahjong manga, then I would definitely recommend Mukobuchi. And if that's not your deal, if that's not your game, then I would also recommend Welcome to the Winner's Circle by Shinobu Kaitani, writer of Liar Game and One Outs. And I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's by Shinobu Kaitani, so it's sure to be good. So, like, it's a horse racing manga. I know that much, but I don't know exactly what all goes into a horse racing manga. So.
Each.
Alright, so Carlos will reach with a possible San Anko hand. No one else is in Tenpai quite yet. Exime has a very nice, like, Chinitsu shape going, but it's still a ways away, and yeah, it looks like he's not really paying much mind to that possibility.
Boom.
Dong.
Okay, so in chasing after his Haku Chun hand, Cinnamon Roll will deal into Carlos's Reach Dora hand for 5,200. So let us check back on the other game. They are in the East third round. Ishikabe has a pair of Hatsu, which Gio is holding on to. Oh, not anymore. Will he pull it? Yes, he will. I keep saying she because Ishikabe has like a female like voice in this game. I know he's a male. Okay. So Ishan 10 for Ishikabe. Okay.
G.
Oh, and makes it to Tenpai on 4-7 pin weight, so between 2 and 3 Han, depending on which of the outs he gets.
Home.
Alright, so Chuck will move towards the Tonyo hand with 2 Dora,
Each.
or maybe even Toy Toy as well. If everything goes okay, which it won't, considering that Ishikabe has 2 of the Tuso. And speaking of the Tuso, Gio now has a 2 and 5 so weight. So it's Mentompine. And that's about it.
Dong.
But Score is the first one to capitalize and gets a Pinfu only hand for 2,500. So not a lot of fireworks early on in this game. Let's see the other game. Carlos is pretty close. Oh, and he's also in the lead by a significant margin. Exime is close as well. Has a very nice shape going. Oh, Carlos reaches Tenpai, but decides not to reach.
G.
It would just be Ricci only. Perhaps looking to... Or no, it would be a Reach Pinfu. I guess just looking to get the Dora?
Sumo.
Oh, but would have gotten Ihatsu, but instead it's just Atsumo Pinfu hand. And we just got the tail end of that hand, so let's watch another one here. Nobody's hands are like outstanding right now. Carlos is working on a pair of Haku. Doesn't have a pair to back it up though. So if it comes out right here, no, not right there. But if it comes out, unsure if he'll actually call on it. Does have one Dora. Zawa. Oh, Transatlantic Alien makes it to Ishan 10. Needs a 3-so or a 7-so for Tenpai. And Carlos does indeed give up his Dora in order to chase after a Haku only hand. Going for speed, looks like. Okay, and makes it to Tenpai on a single 6-mon weight, which is a hell weight. It's still in the wall though, so who knows? Has a chance to improve it here to 5 and 8. He will do so. Cinnamon Roll's hand isn't that bad either.
Reach.
Could potentially make it to like Sanonko. Anyway, Transatlantic Alien gets her 7-so, so now is in Tenpai on a and 3-so weight, and almost simultaneously, Cinnamon Roll gets Tenpai waiting on a closed 8-so. But that one's... both of them are reach only. Oh, but a con chance.
Come.
She takes it. Oh, but... Daga! Shikash! Reach Tudora! So the con actually backfired there and gave... not only made her deal in, but gave her an extra Dora, so... I mean, I probably would do that too. It's just... you know... kind of bad luck. Alright, so in this game we are at East 3rd, second Honba.
Each.
And score has just reached. He's actually done a Karagiri reach, which is changing out like a 1-mon for a 1-mon within his hand to make it look like not a Sumogiri reach. Waiting on a closed 4-ping.
Don't.
Which he gets almost immediately, not quite Ipatsu, like Nihatsu. Alright, and that puts Chuck in last place, and Score takes the lead. I think he already had the lead, but...
ポン
And so Chuck is aiming for a non-maybe tune hand. Does not take the double Kanchan. 579. Not sure why. Ishikabe is working on a nice one suit hand over there. Yes, absolutely. Oh, I see. I see, Chuck. You're going for Chanta. That's why. I see. Play the tune, Ishikabe. Play it. I dare you. Okay, he doesn't.
Boom.
We've got two, like, one-suit Manzu hands going on at the same time here. They might, like, compete and, like, mess each other up. Is Gia gonna open his hands? No, he will not. Will Ishikabe open his hands? Just thinking about it.
G.
He will. And Chuck, in the same moment, will pwn the tune and get to Tenpai on a 3-pin, which XGO has just drawn. Will he play it? He will not. Okay, I guess, Ishikabe found the 4-so a little dangerous. Just gonna hold on to it. And Chuck changes to a 1-ping wait. Presumably so he can con again. I'm sure that thought crossed his mind. I have no doubt. Does not change it to a Sha, which would have come out of me. It was a Hellbait, so... what can you do? Okay, Ishikabe does not take Tenpai there. Probably like half folding. Yeah, completely folding now. Just got, I guess she just gets a bad vibe from the 4 and 7. Oh, probably thinking that Score was going for Homitsu or Chimitsu, that's probably why. Okay, and Gio is making his way to a Suanko.
Kang.
Of all things. Oh, and Chuck's 1-ping has just become the new Dora. And Ishikabe is holding on to a 1-ping. Could we see some fireworks? Are there going to be fireworks? There is music playing, yes. Oh!
Kang.
Oh, I didn't even notice the fucking 3 Dora-Con. But... anyway. Alright, Ishikabe is on the total defense at this point. I don't think there's any way he'll give up he'll give up the Dora. What? Score? The 1-mon? Okay, he holds back. Oh! Draws the last 1-ping. Chuck, what is this magic? You're such magic. Such magic. Alright, speaking of magic, we have Cinnamon Roll in Tenpai on a End 7 Mon.
Rom.
Which she will get for Chanta Dora. That brings us to the East third round, first round buff. It's a Mongon, but that's a lot, actually. Only a Mongon. A Mongon is huge, man.
Pom.
Alright. Transatlantic Alien will go for Hatsu. That's it. I mean, she's in the lead, so certainly a viable tactic. In fact, she and Carlos are pretty much have a pretty decent lead right now. They're both above 30,000, so I mean, certainly not completely safe, but definitely in a spot where they want to run away. Don't want to, like, jump into harm's way.
G.
Ooh, Exime gets a triplet of the round wind tone. Oh, and... oh, she does not take Tenpai. Huh. Guess a Tuso weight isn't good enough for her. I mean, it's right. Exime does... oh, well, she wouldn't have drawn that anyway, so... yeah, that way she gets a 4 and 7 mon weight.
Reach.
Right, and Exime will take his tone, Leech tone, close 7 mon weight, an overlapping weight with transatlantic aliens.
Rom.
But Carlos will deal into transatlantic her hands. I can't talk. I'm sorry. I guess let's see what's going on at the other table. Looks like Chuck has made quite a name for himself and has gotten himself a fairly commanding lead at the end of the East set. Ishikabe is making a rough and tumble hand by poning on 2 Fumpai. Oh, and score reaches Tenpai. Fix the 9 king rates. And all 3 of them are left in the wall, so fairly decent odds. And this is top 2 advance, so he's in winning position. Gyeonpeiko, right. Yeah, it could have happened, but come on. Okay, Ishikabe is playing defensively here. Played the 5-so, which was a half Suji. Or, oh no, it was middle Suji, because of the 2-so. And he'll still go on the offensive, even after folding. Interesting. Okay. So anyway, that Geo, since he doesn't matter, will just take... He will just take an Ippeiko, or a, sorry, a Chinitsu, or... I cannot talk at all today. A Chitoitsu. That's what he had. This is harder than the Bug Money tournament, because I have to, like, keep the entire thing afloat by myself. Okay, let's just check what's going on over here. Over here, we have a reach on a 6-ping single weight, and we have a naked single weight that gets changed out to deal into said single weight for Reach Itsu. What a scene to walk in on. Why no co-caster? Because nobody asked me. Oh god. I'm not sure if I would enjoy that, Jade. Okay, Carlos will go for Junchan Sanshoku. Looks like. Just as Denji predicted. So if Carlos can chi the 2-ping, which he won't be able to, but like just purely looking at the hand, he wants to like chi two-ping with this hand. Work it in for 3 Dora. But now that there's a reach out, the two-ping is going to be really hard to deal with. Unless he just goes YOLO. That'd be alright. Iapetus.
Rom.
Okay, so we have reach only by FKMT. So let's go and check out our best buddy, Chuck, who has a Hatsu Honitsu with a 3-sided weight. Not
Yeet.
bad at all. But XGO is not going to let this happen that easily. He's going to swoop in with a Suji Trap 3-mon weight. Oh, and Ishikabe deftly holds on to the 3-mon.
Dong.
But Chuck is not so fortunate. He will deal in with 2 Oda Dora for each Tanyo Dora 3. Okay. Well, he's still... yeah. Since Geo doesn't count, Score is in, like, last place now, and as things are, Ishikabe and Chuck would advance. But still. Okay, it looks like... yeah, Score's got a nice Suwanko shape going on. And I know that he, like... maybe he's changed, but he used to, like, always go after Suwanko at every opportunity he had. So... would not be surprised to see him go after it here. Yep, he's going for it. I knew it. Well, he's getting pretty close. It's probably going to wind up being a Chitoitsu, though. Like, if he gets to Tenpai at all. Yeah, Chuck could have conned last hand, and then he could have self-Chang-conned. He could have roamed on his own tile. So he would pay himself however many points. That would be fun. For those who don't know Mahjong all that well, that's not a thing. I'm joking. Alright, Chuck is making some headway here. Okay, it looks like... shooting after Itsu. I probably would have played the 6-mon there, but... I guess that's a viable option as well. Okay. He's
Eat.
getting there. Oh man. Look at this guy. Has a mostly one-suit hand. Richi's on a 1 and 4 so.
Home.
With reach only. I mean, he's in first, so. Oh, and Score has stopped going for Su anchors and will instead settle for San anchors. Or just Toy Toy.
Dong.
But deals in to the reach-only hand of Geo, which remains a reach-only with no Urotora, for 2,000 points. So let's check in our good buddy Carlos, see how he's doing. Looks like FKMT took the lead in that last hand. Well, not the lead, but the second place position. Okay, Carlos and Cinnamon Roll are both in... Or no, Cinnamon Roll's in Beyond Shanten, but they're both going for Chi Toitsu hands. And Carlos is in E Shanten. Yeah, this is what we call a Toitsuba, a round of pairs, where lots of pairs appear. Yeah, everyone's just going for Chi Toitsu, pretty much, except maybe FKMT. He's going against the flow. This is a Toitsuba, but he's going for a Shunsu hand, like a sequence-based hand. Akagi says never to do that, even though it's kind of hard to tell when it is.
Reach.
Okay, so he does get to Tenpai. Waiting on 2 and 5 Sao. And 4 of those are used up in other people's hands. And 1 in his own hand, so there are only 3 outs left. Well, not only, but there are 3 outs left. This is the fact. Meanwhile, Cinnamon Roll seems to have finagled her way over to a normal shaped hand, possibly San Anko. And Transatlantic Alien seems to be going for a Toy Toy? Tanyo Toy Toy?
Honk.
I think she should have cut the 8 ping just there. And gone just for Tanya, because she's in the lead. Like, if she's going to be risky and play, like, middle Pinzu tiles, which are a fairly dangerous suit against him, may as well just make one, like, just the 8 ping alone pass. And then, like, be closer to Tenpai that way. Will Cinnamon Roll open her hand?
Chi.
She will. Is she gonna go for Honitsu? She is. Well, maybe. We'll see. Probably, though.
Honk.
Oh yeah, all the way. Okay, so waiting on a 3 ping. There are 3 of those alive.
4
Oh, just one? Oh, fucking what am I looking at? I missed 2 of them. Alright, okay, so FKMT gets a direct hit on the leader. So that will drop Transatlantic Alien dangerously close to falling down to the 3rd place that she wants to avoid, no matter what. So, we'll find out what happens to her next time, but for now, let us go and check on this table. And we find our man Chuck in a closed 8-mon Tenpai for Haku only, or Haku 1 Dora, actually. And we find Score in a Toy weight, but we also find Ishikabe in a Tanya only weight, which he gets. So that boosts him up closer to 2nd place. Oh, right, yeah, XGO doesn't matter, so... Yeah, Ishikaba's already in that, that sweet zone, and it's Score who needs to be scrambling. Okay, so... Looks like Ishikabe is bearing a Chitoitsu hand in mind, but keeping his options available, his options open. Okay, so Gio takes another step closer to a closed Tanya Pinfu hand. Oh, and Chuck reaches a tune-only hand, waiting on a 1-mon and a 6-mon. Score is again going for Suanko, the Su Anchors. And Ishikabe reaches Tenpai. Damaten. And deal in to Chuck. Alright. Oh, I meant like he gets there, not like he calls Ricci. Okay, so Carlos and Cinnamon Roll, oh my. Carlos and Cinnamon Roll have both reached a 2-so weight and a 1-so tune weight. Also, Transatlantic Alien is going for a Chanta hand. And also, oh, okay. Ricci Pots. Okay, so... Alright, so 2,600. Okay, so that puts Carlos in 2nd place. There are West rounds, so if things go past the South 4th as is, like with nobody below, or nobody above 30,000 points, then we will go into West 1st round.
G.
Yeah, first, whatever. Did I say Carlos is in 2nd? Whatever. Who cares? Same difference. Winning position. Alright, so Transatlantic Alien will go after...
G.
Honitsu by the looks of it, I guess?
Hon.
Meanwhile, Cinnamon Roll is going after Haku. And Sime is
Gee.
going after Tanyao. So, a bunch of open hands. Who shall prevail? Right, and Cinnamon Roll is now in Tenpai on a 2-bone and 8-so weight. Haku only. Looks like there's 3 of those left in the wall. Okay, looks like the other game ended. Okay, actually in that case, let me... This one's gonna be ending soon, so why don't we just watch this one to the end? This is a similar situation, like if things were to end as is, they would go into West rounds. But doesn't seem like that'll be happening considering the game just ended. Alright, so Chuck reaches Tenpai on a closed 5-so. Please do not look to your left and view the chat, because things have been said in the chats that could spoil people. Right, and... Okay, so... Chuck gets that for 1,000 points, and we now enter the final round, which appears to be the last round. So let's see what happens. Man, Chuck's hand is, like, really good, though. Like, I think he's just got this one in the bag. Like, what can he do? What could happen? Sorry for making the chat so long. Okay, Chuck is just not drawing anything, but I think it's coming. Alright, and Score is also making a pretty good hand together. He's in a position where he needs to make a pretty big... Well, yeah, he could just take Ishikabe out, so he doesn't need to make that big of a hand, but Chuck is not going to allow that. He is going to reach on his 6 and 9 mon weight and try and just run away, steal this round, but Ishikabe also reaches Tenpai. but he will not reach. Although, yeah, he has Tanya, so he doesn't need to reach. And Score is in a do-or-die situation right now, so he cannot pussyfoot around. Right? Score takes... Oh, he's in Tempa now. Right, so he's gonna play... damn, he's gonna play the Dora, and yeah, it's gonna be GG. So reach Dora will end it, so... Score! Come on, man! Well, I mean, it had to be someone, but... Yeah. That's too bad. Well, congratulations to Ishikabe and Chuck, and... Sorry to Score. Well, I've been watching Carlos this whole time. I should just keep watching him. Okay, so Carlos is in... Oh, we're in the West first round. Carlos is in a tone and pay weight, and Transatlantic Alien has an isolated tone. So that spells trouble for our dear TA. Exime is in a pretty good Ishanten. Like, there's 8 different tiles that he could draw that would allow him to get to Tenpai. He will drop that number down to 4, though, with that discard. Because, yeah, I think he thinks the 9-so is too dangerous against Carlos, maybe? Alright, later, Gio.
Con.
Carlos will con, of course. And some of you may have already noticed that the Dora indicator flips over like immediately after a con, like regardless of whether it's a closed or open con. I actually found that in the settings and managed to change it, like just because that's kind of how it is in most Mahjong manga. So this is where I'm kind of like a manga scanlation group. Like, I should really... Like, I'm thinking of, like, just changing that on the Mahjong Nights as well. I didn't even, like, recognize that that was there before. So... Alright, TA is, like, flirting with danger by holding on to that tone. Oh god. Oh, this is awful for her. Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh. Oh, that's brutal. Oh my god. Draws both of Carlos's winning tiles. Yeah, and there was like no reason to play the 2 mon, so dang. Man, bad luck. That was bad luck. I'm sorry. But the game's a result is a result, so what this means is that Carlos, Ipatsu, and Exime will advance to the final round of this bracket, and Transatlantic Alien and Cinnamon Roll will drop out. So the next round will be taking place, let me check, I believe, yes, 12 o'clock PST, or PDT, which is 20 o'clock BST, and is 5 o'clock AM AEST. I don't think there's any Australians here, but whatever. And that one will be first place advances. First place only, so And by the way, for the semifinals, you can request that it be best of 2 or 3 Hanchans, just so you know. That option is available. You don't have to. It is entirely up to the players. The default is just 1 Hanchan, but you may, if you want to make things a little bit more safe and less up to luck, you can make it best 2 or 3. But I'm leaving that up to you. It's whatever you want to do. Okay, so the next game that we'll be doing will be, let's see, 3 o'clock, so that's in 30 minutes. So, yeah. So the next games will be Okabayashi versus Kyons versus Ver versus Riku. And then in the other table, it will be Joey V versus Baby Boy, or Baby Boy, versus Raziki versus Zell. And those will both be taking place roughly around 3 o'clock PST, so 30 minutes from now. So be back in half an hour, and we will start the late afternoon league. So, see you then.